What's up, everyone? Bonus Event this year, going over the two trades that we did today on NVDA, NVDA. We made 51 and 32% profits. However, we could have made a lot more. Like I think I sort of was a coward on this trade a little bit, even though I had the direction and everything correct. But let's take a look at this and go over what we did. So first things first, we're going to look at the Discord. So this is the alert sent out this morning. So we're looking at IWM, QQQ, NVIDIA, AMD, and Amazon, all calls. Most of these worked out, but specifically we wanted to focus on the NVIDIA 805 calls. That was my sort of main focus, and that was the one that ended up making the most amount of money. So we're looking at 805 calls here off the open, assuming there's no massive move up or down in pre-market. Okay. So we'll grab these and focus on them. And then I modified this slightly and I said, I'm going to wait for a slight drop below 800 before entering. Okay. So what do we see on NVIDIA? We see opens at 800. We get this little drop. Perfect. And that's where we enter, right? So we're entering right here on this candle. We got in at $3.30, which was pretty solid. The low here was, I think, 330 or 310. And then we just saw a nice move up to around 805.5. Okay. So this was nice. Right around this area, the high was about 5.7. So already making money. And then we did put a stop on here, though, just in case, because sometimes you never really know what's going to happen. So we put a stop on, ended up getting stopped out and filled at $5, which is okay. Fine, we'll take that. So 51% profit. Then at 6:41 PST or 9:41 Eastern time, we started seeing this big candle. So we had this massive drop down to 795. But this is also a key support level. And why is it a key support? So let's take a look at the chart here. We're kind of looking at this. Basically the close on, or the open rather, on the 27th is acting as a support area. And even if we look at the half-hour chart here, we can see, support, 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 right? So we started seeing a bounce off of 705, and I'm like, okay, there's still a chance or opportunity here for this thing to move upwards. So we did not catch this low. The low here was a little under $2. We got in right here on this candle at $3.10, which was decent. As you can see right here in the Discord, everything is alerted. And then 3 minutes later, 4 minutes later, we were out at 4.1. So still on this candle, we basically sold the top of this one right here for 32% profit. So again, good trade. However, my initial analysis on NVIDIA, I did want to see this 820 level. But this whole chop was so hard to hold on to. Like if we look at the 1 minute chart, oh, this is disgusting. Oops, that's there we go. Like this is difficult to hold on to. Because if we look at the options, we're seeing huge fluctuations. Like this, if we look at this candle, the 805 calls were like $4.50, but down here we're down to like $3 or $2.90. Huge swings. Now we could have held on to this longer and stomached this chop, but we didn't. So it is a little disappointing. Definitely felt some FOMO on this trade, especially when you map everything out and it works. But, you know, it's still two trades, 51 and 32% profits. We'll take it. Now let's look at the other things that we were talking about in the Discord. So let's take a look at IWM and QQQ. So did IWM work? Kind of. First, we saw a drop and then a move upwards. So I don't know if I would count this as a win because we probably would have gotten stopped out on this trade. QQQ, however, was a massive win as well. So if we were saying what the, getting any calls basically off the open would have worked huge. I was kind of looking at 441 calls, so could have gone from, you know, let's say 80 cents to $5. Also on NVDA, again, let's go back to this one. So the 805 calls reached a high of 17.5 right here. We wouldn't have held on for that long. We would have taken the profit here when it hit 820, which is around $15 and let's say 50 cents. Which again, from a $3 and what price do we get? $3.30 or $3.10 entry. It's pretty good if we had held that. And what else did we talk about? AMD and Amazon. Yeah, so we look at AMD. It was okay. There's some room for profit here. Let's go to the 5-minute chart, but nothing crazy. And then Amazon, yeah, was also kind of a monster today. Or you could have made some decent coinage. So yeah, NVIDIA, that's the trade that we did. Could have made, what is that? 500% profit, 400% profit if we had held this thing, but we didn't. We took the smaller profits, definitely experienced some FOMO. A little bit disappointed in these two trades, but profit is profit, and Monday is going to be a new day. So again, guys, everything is loaded live in our Discord, so you can copy the same trades that we do in real time. And again, these profit percentages are pretty big. So, you know, the price of the Discord is pretty inexpensive to get alerts that bring in hundreds of percentage of profit. So like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next video. Join the Discord if you want to copy the same trades we do, and we'll catch you on Monday, most likely.